Hi everybody, it's Adelaide. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am so excited to show off my very first limited edition Disney dolls, the Frozen 10th Anniversary Anna and Elsa doll set. We'll take a quick look at the box itself, then we'll talk about Anna, then we'll get into Elsa, and then I'll give my final thoughts on the set. So let's just jump in. Alright, so this is the box that they come in, and it is quite a hefty box. It is a blue-violet color, and it has clear snowflakes embossed all the way up and down. On the top left corner it says Disney Frozen in silver, and then it has these snowflake motifs for Elsa and flower motifs for Anna all over the box. And I like how on the front, on the doors, they alternate, so it's supposed to, I imagine, represent the bond between the sisters. On the top it says Disney Frozen in silver, and it's also got silver snowflakes and more of the snowflake and flower motifs. It is one of those boxes that has doors. There are magnets to hold them closed. The top border has more of the flowers, and the bottom says Disney Frozen in silver with Elsa's snowflakes. And then the background, it's honestly not the best quality, even with the lighting making it look really shiny, but it's supposed to be the scene at the end of the movie where the sisters have reunited and they are ice skating together in the courtyard. Very sweet. And then this is what the certificate of authenticity looks like. And I got number 925 of 3000. So that's the box. Let's take a look at the dolls. So we're going to start with our beautiful Princess Anna. She is wearing her snow gear that we see her wear for most of the first Frozen movie. Even though this is for the first movie, she actually has the face sculpt for all of the Frozen 2 dolls. Some people weren't happy about it. I am though, because I never liked the first face sculpt, so I'm really glad they stuck with this one for the anniversary. She has 2 tones of blue in her eyes, some blush on her cheeks and nose, I guess to make it look like she's a little cold, her adorable freckles, and the prettiest shade of pink lipstick. Her bangs are rolled and gelled. She's got a little piece on the side too. Her hair is separated into her classic pigtail braids, but it's also got a fun feature to it. These have these little braids that wrap around. They start at the top of her head, and they go all the way down and tie at the bottom. I thought that was such a cute idea. It's a nice way to shake up the original design for the anniversary. Her top is actually got 2 separate pieces. You could take the corset off. I'm not going to, but you can. This underpiece, her shirt, is linen, I believe. It's a turquoise color. And it's got some embroidery on it. It's got some embroidery at the top that peeks up over the corset. I think there might be some under here too. Yeah, there's a little bit of black embroidery there as well. And then her cuffs also have embroidery. There's a little bit of an outline, but there's also a snowflake. Very cute. And she's got fake buttons. I also just noticed doing this that there's actually a mistake. Unless I'm blind, which I could be, but if you look at this cuff, the snowflake is on the left side of the buttons, which you would think that it would be the opposite on the other cuff, but it's not. It's also on the left side, and there's not a right side either, so a bit of a design mistake. Oh well, it happens. The bodice itself has this corset, and the corset is black satin with a goldenrod colored trim. I am obsessed with the embroidery. All of the thread on the embroidery is sparkly, multiple tones of green, some pinks, and then some golden colored gemstones and some pink gemstones to accent the embroidery. Completely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Her skirt is felt, and it's kind of a thick fabric, and it's folded into pleats and stitched with little plastic tacks. I'm not super crazy about how thick it is because in the movie it has more of a flow to it than this, but it does hold a nice shape, so especially if you're going to be an in-the-box collector, it's really not anything to worry about. And the texture is nice too. Of course though, just like the bodice, the best part is the embroidery. Multiple colors of blue, a little bit of pink, and then I like that they chose this pinkish colored, but sort of also an orange color rhinestone to accent it. And then multiple shades of blue rhinestones that match the skirt to give it a bit of a sparkle without being overbearing. So, while I do have some criticisms of the skirt, it's all in all a nice skirt. And there's a lot of material here too. The one problem though is tissue paper. I hate tissue paper, and it's a shame because in the movie she has this really adorable petticoat under her skirt, and I really wish that they had just gone with the petticoat. But that's alright. All in all, not disappointed in the skirt, it's just a couple of changes that I wish they had made. One thing that I am impressed with though is the cape. The cape, for what it is, actually has a lot of detail to it. It's got these silver plastic clasps that are shaped like hearts. It's got a little touch of teal and gold embroidery on the collar. And then all the way around the shoulder piece and the cape itself is all this purple embroidery with rhinestones. And it goes all the way around. Same on the back too, except the shoulder piece also has these adorable little pom-poms that I'm so glad they included. And there's a lot of fabric here. I didn't even undo all of the tacks on mine, so this doesn't even effectively show how much fabric really is here. So despite it being relatively simple, it's effective. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful cape. It's also lined, which is nice. It's actually a different texture fabric. It's satin. So a lot of effort went into the details on it. And then her boots. I love the boots. I love the boots so much. They are black, of course, with some gold detail, but the gold detail is not just painted, it's also a texture. It's actually part of the shoe mold itself, so it stands out even more. Great touch. And the soles are just brown with a heel. So in general, despite those little changes I would make if I was in charge of designing this doll, I love her. I love her so much. This is my favorite Anna doll that I own. And I will get into more final thoughts when we come to the end, but for now, let's talk about Elsa. So now we come to the incredible Elsa. I am obsessed with this doll, so I have quite a few things to say about her. For starters, she has the Frozen 2 face sculpt, just like Anna, which personally I'm glad for. I am sorry, all of you OG Snow Queen girlies, but I really do not like that sculpt at all, so I'm really glad they went with this one instead. She has 3 tones of blue in her eyes, and upon looking at Anna again, I realized that she actually has 3 tones instead of 2 as well, so I apologize for the mistake. She also has purple eyeshadow, a more muted matte color in the crease, and then a shimmery sort of lilac color on the lids. And she also has these kind of wild eyelashes, and I didn't like them at first, but they've really grown on me and I enjoy them a lot now. And then her lipstick is a muted red, sort of a brick color. And if you look closely, see all that? She's got an iridescent sheen to her. They gave her a bit of a blue sheen. It's on her face, her neck and her chest, her hands, and then she doesn't have it on her legs, but she does have it on her feet. And I know some people don't like when they give dolls a bit of iridescence. Some people think it looks greasy, but honestly, in person, it looks really good, especially because they gave it a blue tint, and it works perfectly for Elsa. I'm really glad they did it. Her hair is platinum blonde. It's even a little bit more yellow on camera than it is in real life. It is very, very pale, almost white. And she has quite a few pieces to it. There's this little piece on the left side that is, of course, heavily gelled. She has these little short pieces by her ears. And then she has quite a bit of bang going on. She's got all of these sections that are curled and gelled down to her head. And I guess it's supposed to kind of look like her hair has been whipped around in the wind while she's on the mountaintop. I like it a lot. I think it's beautiful. Then we come to her dress, which, of course, the debate between this dress versus the OG dress rages on, but I prefer this one, and I will explain why. For starters, I like this corset a lot better, and I know I'm in the minority. But what I like about it is that it's a dark blue and it has all of these sequins on it. And I think that makes it stand out really nicely among a sea of blue fabrics. And of course, with it being closer to her face, it makes you look at her face. So I actually think this was a very good choice. She's got an organza layer, at least I believe this is organza. It's very pale blue. It goes across her chest, and it makes up her sleeves as well. There are some pale blue diamonds across the top and around her shoulders. And then her sleeves have this like snowflake motif embroidered on them. Not screen print, embroidered. And it's this beautiful iridescent metallic thread. And truly the camera does not do it justice. It's a beautiful, beautiful touch. Then her skirt is quite different. It's actually got a mermaid shape to it, and then it flares out at the bottom. It's also got an ombre, so it's a lighter blue at the top, and it fades down to a darker blue, almost purple really, at the bottom. And then the inside lining is yet a different color. It is much more of a blue violet, and it's also satin, so it gives some very nice contrast. And while we're here, let's look at these shoes. I love the shoes. They are clear and blue and are shaped like snowflakes. And it's not just the front. The back of them also have the snowflake feature. I wish these shoes were real. I would wear them every day. But let's get to what is probably the most incredible part of the doll, and that is the cape. Look at how big this cape is. It is massive. It's got 3 layers of fabric to it. The top layer is stunning. All of this beautiful iridescent thread embroidered on it. All of this is embroidery. Every last bit of it. And then there's a bunch of silver rhinestones to accent it. And then the bottom layer is just the same piece of fabric but with no decoration. But then there's a third layer. If you look really closely, see like right there? There's a little bit of glitter. And it turns out there is a third layer in the cape that gives it some extra glitter. It's very subtle, but perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, all in all, I love this take on Elsa so much. I do have a quick disclaimer though. So, when I first got mine out of the box, her hand is positioned such that it's tucked next to Anna's cape. And if you look closely, right there, you see it's turned a little bit of pink. So the dye from Anna's cape bled onto her hand a little bit. And it was actually much worse than this, and all I did was I just took a Q-tip and a super tiny amount of acetone and just gently rubbed off the pink. And it did take some of the iridescence with it, but it's much less obvious than the pink stain that was there. So if that happens to you, don't despair. It can be improved, but just be aware that it's a possibility. Alright, that's all I have to say about Elsa. So let's talk about this doll set as a whole. So if by this point in the video I have not made it clear how obsessed I am with these dolls, I have not properly done my job. These dolls are amazing for so many different reasons. One of my favorite things about these dolls is that they took their original designs that we best know them for and glamorized them and even added extra details and changes while still maintaining the original spirit of the outfits, such as Anna having the little extra braids in her pigtails, or Elsa having this flare skirt. Something different, but still recognizable. I also think that they did an excellent job as far as quality is concerned. Other than Anna's tissue paper, the embroidery, the details, and even the amount of fabric and resources that they used to make these dolls is impressive. Elsa's cape is massive and has 3 layers to it. And then her flare skirt also has a lot of fabric to it. I didn't even properly show you, but it goes way back there, even though you won't see it when she's in the box. And Anna's cape is huge too. There's so much fabric there. They used a lot of fabric to make these dresses, and I am impressed by that. The embroidery also is stunning. This might be some of my favorite embroidery that they have ever done on any Disney limited edition doll. It's perfect. Beautiful colors, perfect rhinestone choice. Absolutely, I have no notes. It's perfect. And then of course we have it here, and then Elsa's cape is nothing but embroidery. A lot of hard work went into these dolls. And the shoes! The shoe molds are amazing for both of them. And then they went to the extra effort with Elsa with putting in the blue sheen. None of that is free. All of this costs a lot of money, and we have seen a little bit of a dip in quality since the original limited edition doll days, but I really think they stepped it up for this set. These guys helped me get started on my collecting journey. I wasn't even going to be much of a collector, but I saw them, had to have them, and I have kept collecting since. If you like Frozen, or if you just want beautiful Disney limited edition dolls, please get them. Please get them. They are impeccable. This is what I would expect going forward, quality-wise, from any future Disney limited edition doll. Of course, this is an older set, so we know that quality hasn't always been up to standard, but this is what we should expect. Yes, I'm probably a little bit biased because I do love Frozen, but I don't know, I still think when I try to look at it objectively that they are wonderful dolls. And I strongly encourage you, if you are a Disney doll collector or a fan of Frozen, to get these dolls. I swear to you, you will not be disappointed. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching my review of the Frozen 10th Anniversary Anna and Elsa doll set. And let me know what you think about them. Do you think they're overhyped, or do you love them just as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime though, I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season so far. Stick around for the rest of the year's videos, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.